What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome to Transport Fever. It's a new game I am bringing to the channel. I like to play this game a lot. It's a nice, relaxing game to play. Uh, I've actually been catching myself playing this a lot more lately. What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome to Transport Fever. It's a new game I'm bringing to the channel. I've been actually playing this a lot here lately. It's a nice, relaxing game to play. You might have already seen it, or you might actually play it yourself, but what this game actually is, it's like a sim game. You just pick a map, you can adjust the map however you want it, but you just start off with cities and you have resources you got to collect up. It's basically you got to transport people and goods throughout the map to, have a successful, upbringing. So what I did here, I took a couple times. It took a couple times to actually generate a decent map. Um, but I actually like this one, especially down in here to start off, because as you can see, you have a farm here. You got a farm right here that produces grain and livestock. What you do is you take that, and you have to take it over to here, which produces food. And then as you see down here, you have a stone quarry. You'll take that over to here, and that'll produce construction materials. So eventually what you'll do, I mean, each one of these, you got coal, iron, um, you got crude oil, which you can take over to here and create regular oil or fuel. Then you can take the oil and grain, produce plastic. You got uh, logs here, lumber, whatever that is. And you can take over to like the mills here and create lumber. Each one of these you got to produce to be able to create stuff like this one's machines and tools. Like I said, you got plastic. You got this one down here. You got to have lumber, plastic, and steel in order to make goods. So yeah, I was just looking here, and since I wanted to try to start off in this basically bottom half of the map, if you come down here, you can see the population of what these cities are when you first start. So as you can see, I got Anaheim, Lancaster, Inglewood, and Boise. You come over here, Anaheim's 171, Boise's 260, Inglewood's 184, and Lancaster's 219. So I'm thinking about going from Lancaster here, possibly to Anaheim. So that way we can stay in this general area where the food and construction materials will be at. So without further ado, let's get on down here. You can go down here and you can click on the land use. You'll see which residential, commercial, industrial. And it's all marked out here. So this is all the residential, which all this will eventually, it can and will change throughout time, depending on where you put uh, the train stations for the passengers. You got a train station, you got a terminal station, then you got over here, which is the freight station. They're both freight stations, I guess. But that's for the cargo stuff. And then you also got for buses and trucks and stuff like that, boats. Eventually it'll be planes when you actually get up there in the years, you can actually get airports and stuff as well. But as for right now, what we're going to do is see the residential's here. Come over here to Anaheim, and the residential with this one, I don't understand that. One commercial is right there. So what I'm thinking about doing, because you have to leave it open for expansion to roll out into different cities. This one's got the river right here blocking. So I might end up putting this guy, maybe say about right in here. come down to the roads, and we will go ahead and let's see. You got a small street, tiny street. That's weird. We'll go with the small street here. Roll it on up. Actually, what else do we have? Medium street. That looks better. We'll do that. And then to connect these up, because eventually you will need bus stops for your passengers. Let's go ahead and do this. Wrap it around like that. Just tie up all the loose ends. I like to try to tie up the loose ends here, because if not, then the computer just generates them pretty weird sometimes. And plus, it's a lot nicer to be able to have, when you put your bus stops in, have your buses free flow around your cities instead of coming down, like, say, coming down this street here, having a bus stop and having do a U-turn in the middle of the road and come back. So it would be nice to be able to just have them just free flow all around like that. And then down here, what we'll do is we'll connect these streets up, and we might just have one come out like this. First, let's see where we want the train station. Rotate this around. You rotate around with the M and the N. N is counterclockwise and M is clockwise. And then if you hold down Shift and do it, it's gradual. So let's go ahead and let's say about right here. And then we'll connect that up with the road. Like so. And then this we can connect up. That I do not like, so we'll come out. That's not going to work, so we'll come out about right there. And over. And even that's kind of messed up. But I'm not going to worry about that too much as of right now. So now let's go ahead and get the track in. Come out in here. And like I said, over the years, things will progress. You'll get better trains, better buses, better tracks, stuff like that. And then also, what I like to do is if you look at the railroad crossings, a lot of times it'll like hump up on the tracks, or the road will hump up. You got to really watch out for that, because then you'll have to delete a section and redo it so that way it smooths it out. Let's go ahead and continue. Got to go out and around to Lancaster here. Let's go ahead and start rotating over that way. Have it raise up. That way we get a bridge going. It's a little bit more expensive for these other bridges, but eventually if you get faster trains and stuff, it'll help out, because the bridge that it gives you, which is this one, the trains can only go so fast over. But as you can see here, the numbers on the track, that one says 37 miles an hour right here. If you click on this one, the trains can go 75 miles an hour. So we'll go ahead and do that, so that way we don't have to upgrade we won't have to upgrade our bridges anytime soon. And then have it come back down. Actually, that's probably too far out. Back this up a bit. Yeah, that'll work better. And then have it come out and around this mountain. It's a lot cheaper to follow the terrain as much as you possibly can, because the more you have to modify the terrain, the more expensive the track layout is. Like, that's 286K. If you come out around here, that's 118K. So as you can see, it gets more and more expensive the more you gotta cut away at the land, raise and lower it, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead, we'll go out and around through here. And then, let's see here, out, around, and maybe we'll just hug this right here. come out. That way it's not too tight of a turn. Like that. And then go ahead and complete this up. Like that. So there we got 183 million left out of 3 million. 183 million. Wow. 1,830,000 basically. It's 1.83 million. We started the game off with 3 million. Let's go ahead, bring this out for future. That way nothing gets built, because the computer will take these roads and they'll just start going all over the place with them if you let it. But if you put the track in, it won't jump over as easily. And then what we'll need to do is create a break-off point right here, because we need something to get trains out of. Let's go ahead, rotate this around. There's our train depot. And then what we need to do is, like I said, we need buses to carry the passengers around in the city. So we'll create a nice medium-sized bus stop here. And then a bus depot over here. And then click on this. If you click on the station here, it'll highlight stuff. That is basically the radius of what the station will pick up without any bus stops. So what we need to do is have the buses come out. We need to pick up people on this side of town. We need to pick up people over here. We need to pick up people here. These ones aren't going to get touched. Not yet, at least. But eventually, I'm pretty sure this road will probably come up and connect to where it will pick them up. So, but that one, like I said, will pick up basically all this section here. So we don't need that anymore. We don't need these anymore. All right, so now what we'll need to do is come over here to this side and do basically the same exact thing. Go ahead and put in a bus station, a depot, and then click on this, and you can see once again just a small little portion is covered. We'll go ahead and eventually this whole section will be taken care of by the station, but I won't have to worry about that. So basically here, there, over here somewhere, about right there. So that way that's all covered. Okay. So now you're like, okay, well, how do the buses know where to go? Easy. Go down here, line manager. New line. And what we'll do is on the add station, all you gotta do is just click, 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 click. And I think that's it. And then click on this one. So now basically when the buses come out and they get into circulation, they'll come in here and they'll just hit up each one of these stops and right back, and they'll pick up and drop off the passengers for the train station. So then do the same thing for over here. Go to line manager, new line. And I do want to name these lines, so before I do anything else, I will name these lines. So add the station, go here, here, to there, then to there. And this is where am I at? Anaheim. Go to line manager. This was Anaheim. So go up here, delete that, because it's not an easy, anything else it's highlighted. It automatically deletes when you start typing, but not in this game. Anaheim. And then this was what, Lancaster? Yes, Lancaster. Click on here, edit, delete that. Lancaster. There we go. All right, so now got 1.73 million. Now the train that you start off with is not the best of train, not whatsoever. Start off with one engine, one locomotive, Baldwin 6-wheel, only goes 25 miles an hour. You got the weight of it, you got the power, which is only 95 horsepower. The tractive effort is 5,620. It's not that good, but then again, if you look down here, we're starting off in the year 1850. So that's the best and only thing they really had back then. Then you got the train car for the passengers. And then you got for coal, iron, stone, grain, and slag, crude oil, oil, and fuel, livestock, plastic, machines, tools, food, and goods, log, steel, planks, and construction material. So let's start off with 2 of those. And this needs a line as well, doesn't it? New line, click on here to here. And we're just going to name this train passenger. Train pass. Actually, I want to change these 2. So that way I know pass for passenger. And pass. Alright, so all the lines are set up. We got this train. Click on this here for the line. Train pass. Click on this road depot. You got, as of right now, for the road vehicles, you got this one for the passenger, this one for freight. So we'll need about 3 of these. And we will set them to Lancaster because that's where they will be coming out of. And then for this one, do 3. And we'll do this for Anaheim. All right, so there we are. We're all set up and ready to go to get passengers moving throughout the cities and also on the rail line. So we're going to have to go, and I'm going to keep this sped up for the first like 10 years because it's very slow starting. So let me go ahead and start this. Because if you look in regular mode, play, look how slow that goes. Very, very slow. But if you have it sped up, it's kind of bearable. So we'll let that go and do its own thing. Eventually, you'll start seeing passengers pop up throughout in here. And the cities will start growing. You'll see streets start popping in and houses start going up and stuff like that. Just like that. That one just popped in right there. That was a big open space, but now that one just popped in on its own. Same with... See if this one started to do anything yet or not. I don't see it doing anything yet. Not yet. But this one just grew even more. Right here's this section that just came in. So it will start growing. So just bear with me here while the train does its thing. It's still making its way on over to Lancaster. And right now is the time where I wish I was sort of recording because I can just be like, oh, cut. And now we're in 1900 and this is how we're looking. But yeah, that's not the case. So as you can see here, we got construction going on. And eventually, like I said, as of right now, we only have $848,000. So our money's going down pretty quick. As you can see, the construction costs, the road, all the construction stuff, new vehicles, the running cost of everything, property maintenance on everything. but eventually it will start coming up with revenue, like money earned and stuff like that. The game does start you off with a loan. That 3 million that we started off with, that was the loan money. So you do have to end up paying that back actually. So here we go. As of right now, the new year just started. We're now in 1851, and we didn't get any income whatsoever. What's up, Patham? Just enjoying a nice relaxing game here. Something different. But yeah, as you can see, there's as of right now no income, but that will change. Eventually, when these lines start progressing, they will start picking up passengers, especially when the train starts going back and forth. That one, the train is now heading back. And I can see this game's really going to start making a liar out of me if they don't start producing for me here. Usually passengers will pop up almost instantly. But for some odd reason, not today. I see them all walking around down here, though. I don't even have any passengers down here at the station yet. I might have to change the sound. That's kind of loud. How's that sound when I zoom in, Hatham? Is that pretty loud? I don't know. Maybe it's just my headphones. It's pretty loud in my ears. Alright, come on. So, the city is still growing, though. All these streets here are brand new. That still has no people in it whatsoever. I don't know why it's not picking up any passengers. This has never taken this long for people to start using the buses and trains. That didn't sound good. What was that? There's a lot of people moving around down in here, though. Probably just gonna take a while for everything to kick in. Huh. This is really weird. Let's go ahead and go back over here to this side. Because as of right now, I am just losing a crap load of money. What is going on here? So I got all the lines set up. They're all passengers. This is crazy. Got the train. Alright, I need to do something for food, or for income. So, go ahead and do this. Maybe, hopefully this will work. Go ahead and put that right here. this right here. Now this is going to take a minute for it to start up. But you need food where all the people are. That'll work right there. So let's create a new line. And it needs to go from here from the farm to the plant. So this will be grain, because there's grain and livestock. To plant. And then another line from down here to here. And this will be livestock to plant. And then there'll be a line going from there to here. And this will be food to Lancaster. Alright, so now we're gonna have to take out, and I don't know why there's no movement in passengers. This is crazy. But we're gonna take out a loan here. Take out more of a loan. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be grain. Where's grain? Grain. Come on. Where is it? There it is. Grain. You basically set all the vehicles to what you want them to carry. Now we'll set that grain to plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will be livestock. That'll be livestock to plant. Move away from that. That's pretty loud. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be food. Now, as you can see, money goes down quick when you don't have any income. Food. This will be food to Lancaster. Close that. And here you go. Alright, here we go. We're going to start making some money now. Because as you can see here, the farm is now producing. It's going to collect up here. All of our livestock carts are going to pick up from right here. All of our grain's going to pick up from right here. And it's going to drop it all off up here. And this is going to start producing the grain and livestock into food. And then our food carts are going to come in here, pick it up from here, and take it to Lancaster. So, hopefully that'll start producing some income for us. Because obviously, for some odd reason, our passenger system is not working. Let's go ahead and repay the loan as much as we can, because every 500,000 taken out is 5,000. Basically 10%. So as of right now, like next month or next year, I should say, which is coming up here soon, as you can see here. Right here, the interest is going to be $35,000 because our loan is out for $3.5 million. So, bam, 35,000. So that's just more money out the, out of the drain. Oh, look, our passenger system. It's working. Nice. There we go. We're going to start getting some money now. Whew, that had me scared for a minute. I'm not going to lie. For some odd reason, I thought it was like broke somehow. Alright, so that's going to start producing for us now as well. As long, along with all the food carts. They're going to come in here and grab this. Like I said, it's going to be very slow until we get faster vehicles and trains. That's why I got the time sped up. Because as you can see, it takes forever. But you can also, what you can do is click on whatever vehicle you want. Click on any of these, you can click on any of the trains, and you'll see a little video icon here. Click on that, and you go for a ride. But let me see if I can do something here. Music player, settings, audio. Let's turn this down. Maybe that'll help. Let's test that out. It's a little bit tolerable, but it's still... Ah, no. Wrong button. Alright, so hopefully... Not yet. But it has been picking people up. I know that. I've seen people here. 0 out of 4 passengers. 0 out of 4. So they're just taking them around through the city, I guess. But I did see a passenger. So it does work. So as of right now, we're just... Our only income right now we can rely on is our food. And the good thing about this is every time it drops the grain off, we'll get money. Every time it drops the livestock off, we'll get money. Once it picks the food up and drops it off, we'll get food from that. Every time you get something that moves, you get money off of it. But as you can see here, you also got maintenance costs. So let's see here. So that's still not carrying any food, of course, because our grain and livestock carts have not arrived yet. That's still food. That's still food. Where's all of our... There we go. There's our first grain cart right there. That's going to be some money right there. So we're in the negatives right now, but hopefully that changes here. Now, we don't get that much money off of these carts because as you can see, it's only holding 4 units of grain. So it's not very much. But we do have quite a few cars going. So right there's almost 8,000. So each one of these carts will bring in almost $8,000. And as you can see here, it's starting to do its job and it's starting to produce food. Which in turn the food gets placed over here. Right there. So when the food carts come back from Lancaster, they'll start picking up food as well. And dropping it off, and we'll start getting paid off of that. Let's check, see if our passenger system's doing anything. Yes, it is, right here. 1 out of 4, okay, so we are picking up passengers. Let's see where they drop them off at. Ooh. Okay, didn't drop them off there. It'd be nice if they start using the train, because the more passengers that start using the train, the more money we start getting. I just never had any, you know... Nope. He decided to get off there. I just never had this game go like this. This is really weird. Usually people start using the buses and the trains almost like pretty much right away. So I guess we'll just have to rely on food for right now. But it just takes so long. And I can't speed up time anymore. There's just nothing I can do. I'm at a standstill right now. Unless I keep taking money out for a loan. We're just going to keep on spending more and more money. Don't want that button. Boise. The only thing I can do maybe is take out another loan. Put in a station here and wrap it on around over here to Lancaster and hook it in. And see if that produces anything. But I don't know. This is pretty crazy. Crazy. But anyhow, I am probably going to end this here, and that way I can try to work on this a little bit and see if I can get this passenger system working a little bit better. Or working at all, I should say. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.